Yes, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 12th of December 2020. This is my weekly analysis video where I go over all of the charts, all the daily, on the daily time frame that I'm trading with the high probability divergence method as per my books. Now, it's been 2 weeks since my last video. Sorry about that. For a week, I've been traveling. I've been down in Ho Chi Minh City and Vung Tau. So kept on top of the trading, but sort of kept a low profile. It's a little bit hard when traveling, living in a hotel room. And if you've read some of my posts on Facebook recently, you would know that TradingView sort of let me down a little bit. It wasn't saving my charts, etc. So I'm in the process of updating all of them, especially on the 12-hour, very busy charts. But the daily charts are all up to date, so all good. So those that are new to my videos, if you've never seen them before, pretty straightforward, nothing flash, no flash Hollywood production here. You can read this Word document at your leisure or take a screenshot, pause the video. Like I always say, you may not understand me or English may not be your first language. Just slow down the video or pause it. Read this. This just shows you what's happening on the charts, basically what all the different colors mean. I generally go over it anyway on the when I go through each pair. So we'll get stuck into it. It's been a pretty tough trading time, actually, the last couple of months or last month or so. We are getting close to Christmas. For a lot of you that celebrate Christmas, you know that's a wind down period, especially around Australia, etc. So just be careful about trading around this time. But looking ahead at the news next week, it's actually a busy week on the news. There's a few major events. I'm just looking at it on my other screen. All the flash manufacturing from Europe, etc. Core retail sales out of the US early in the week. Then the big ones are on Thursday, or late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning, we've got US interest rate news, followed by Swiss interest rate news, followed by the UK interest rate news. So there's a lot happening there. And also Japan looks like it's having its monetary policy statement, which is their interest rates also. So it's a busy week. As I said, we're getting close to Christmas, so just be careful when you're out trading around there. So let's get onto the charts, see if I can find them. All right, these are my charts. This is TradingView. This is hopefully all up to date. Like I said, you can pause the video, just or slow it down, or you can fast forward if I talk too slow. This is all my notes on the chart. So you'll see all the sequences, all the trades. So it's S1, S2 means sequence 1, sequence 2. So let's have a look where sequence 1 starts, back here. So it started with a sell there. This is a pair I'm not really that fussed on trading. So at the moment, sequence 1's hedged because this is an old hedge sequence that I started. Now, these days, I don't tend to hedge unless it's either an old one that I've started previously or I've got hidden divergence or a really good setup that I think I can work my way out of. So in this case, I'm not sure why I started the hedging sequence, but it's a fair while ago. But since then, I've added to my profit here. So profit today is $811.96. All these trades are recorded on a shared spreadsheet through Google Drive. Everyone's got access to that spreadsheet. So there's a link to that spreadsheet in the description of the video. So all these trades are also called at the time in my Facebook group and my Telegram channel. So everyone's more than welcome to join that also. So I call all the trade entries and any trade management. So you go from start to finish on the trades. So just having a look at this one. Sequence 2 was the latest one was this new buy. You can read my notes here. I pretty well covered why I took the trade and any concerns I may have, etc. So you can just pause the video and read it. So there's a buy in here. Buys are taken with the blue line. Sorry if you can hear that background noise. My concern is we're getting close to this big support resistance level up here. So the blue line shows us their sort of points of interest to me. So trend lines, etc. If you see red, that's bearish divergence, green bullish divergence. So it's pretty straightforward. So the MACD, this is the MACD Platinum here. It's just a zero lag MACD. It's below the zero level, so there's a buy signal there. Remember, I'm looking for buys when it's below the zero level and sells when it's above the zero level. So zero level is this grey dotted line. So the most recent trades is buy, and there's a stop in place designated by this red dotted line. So you can see my stop set at that level there. My entry's there, stops there. So that's what's at risk. Hopefully push through. Looking for the MACD now to turn up and go through the zero level, then I'll manage the trade. I want to see it go through this resistance level here. That'd be nice. You'll see an overall break even. That's for all trades. You might see, you'll see a break even NA is not applicable as that's hedged. Sequence 1 at the moment's hedged, so I'm not losing anything on that other than possibly overnight interest rates, which will be the case. So that's Oz Swiss. It's probably a pair I'm not going to continue with. Once I clear these sequences, it's probably a pair I'll ditch. I don't particularly like it. Oz Japanese Yen. This is my watch list on the right. I probably didn't explain that. I'm a bit rusty. So these are all the pairs I'm trading in alphabetical order. If they're highlighted in blue, it means there's trades on. If it's not highlighted, it means there's no trades. If it's highlighted in this pink color, it means I'm looking at something coming up, or I've got something to discuss in this video. So Oz Japanese Yen at the moment, nothing happening. I'm starting to draw my trend lines in every day. So even though there's no confirmation yet, I haven't got a red QMP filter dot, which is these red and green dots on this chart. Until I get that, I just keep on moving, adjusting these lines. If they're no longer valid, say this line went up like that, then it's no longer divergence, so I just delete both the lines. But it's just a bit of preparation, so that's all that is. So nothing happening in Oz Yen at the moment. Oz New Zealand, I'm in a buy trade down here and stop in place just underneath the entry at the moment. You can see my notes here, buy, the stop, original stop, high risk trade for whatever reason, and 8th of December closed half and stop moved up. So I've taken a little bit of profit, moved my stop up, protecting my position. And this, if you see a green dashed line like this, it generally just means a level of something that's, so in this case it's a big round number, 10400. So it's just a big level. So you can see now that the reason I closed half is the MACD Platinum went through the zero level and it's heading up. So I'm just locking a bit of profit as we go up. And you can see that it was based on regular bullish divergence, as I called in my notes there. So it's looking good, the Oz New Zealand. Oz USD, this is one I am in an old sequence, hedging sequence from a long time ago. I don't particularly like it. Starts back here. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have taken it. But in the meantime, I've got to work out. At the moment, you can see all my notes, just the one sequence, lots of trades happening in here. Don't worry about it too much. That green level is at the 70-cent level. Yeah, so it's heading up at the moment. It's broke through the previous high I thought would hold. I do have a bit of a bias on this pair. I don't know, maybe because I'm an Aussie. I tend to look at this pair a lot more from a fundamental point of view, because I sort of know what the Australian government sort of likes to have the Aussie dollar against the US dollar. It's probably get a little bit high from up there, this 76-cent level, 75 cents. It's getting a bit high. I actually should draw a line in there, 75, because that's a big number, round number on the Aussie. But in the meantime, price is going up and the MACD is going down. So my break-even's at 79 cents, which is way up here. I don't think it'll reach there. So what I'll look to do next, if I get a sell signal, which is next thing on the cards, because the MACD Platinum's above the zero level, get a sell signal, I'll close the most recent buy, add to my profit, then bring another sell down. So it's just a matter of being a bit creative when I've got so many trades on. It's nothing to be concerned about. It's just the way I trade. Cad Swiss, now this is one of my problem pairs, as we all know. If you watch any of my videos, I've got 5 old buy trades from way back here. There's no horizontal lines on them, but they're 5 buy trades. Sequence 1, these old trades. The good thing is, even though I'm losing money on them and they're sitting there and taking up margin, etc., they're not actually costing me anything an overnight swap. It's a positive swap on the buy side on this pair. So I'm actually making money, not a great deal, but if I left them for 10 years, I'll eventually close them out at break even overall. But that's not the plan. So in the meantime, I've got sequence 2, which started here, and this pair's just like sideways since the COVID move. It's it's getting a bit frustrating, this pair to trade. It just seems to bounce around. Nice clean moves, but nothing of substance. So I'm stuck in the sequence 2. So I've got sequence 1, which is the old sequence, and sequence 2. Break even is here at the 68,735 level. So it doesn't look like it's got far to go, but it's just not getting there at all. You know, it's just actually I should be drawing a vertical line there. If you see a grey vertical line like this, it's just a warning line saying that there's something happening. In this case, it's a new green dot on the MACD platinum below the 0 level. So it means I'm starting to look for buys. Not yet. I haven't got a buy signal on the QMP filter, but I'm getting close. Just got to be patient and hopefully work my way out of these pair. Right, Cad Yen, what have we got here? Let's move this green dashed line. It's 80 cent levels. That's 80 cent. No trades on. Just sort of broken through this highs here. It's sort of holding because we've got a bearish. All right, let's have a look at my notes here. There's no trades on at the moment, so it's a pair I don't make a great deal of money on. It's a pair I probably shouldn't be trading. It's a slow mover. So first loss, I took a sell here on this grey line and I lost $24. So instead of hedging, I've just got out of the trade, taken the loss. Now we're potentially setting up for a new sell. The grey line is a red dot on the MACD Platinum on Monday. The good thing about TradingView, it shows you these new, what's coming Monday, whereas MT4, MT5 don't. So I know what signals are coming on Monday on TradingView. So there's nothing at the moment, looking for a sell, and you can see, no, you'll probably hear that street vendor. So this blue line here is just, look, prices come up, gone down, come back to it, gone down, sort of come close to it again, come up, broke through it, but now we've got that bearish candle. So it's a big resistance level. So it's the Cad Yen Euro Aussie. Another pair. It's given me a little bit of grief. And you can see my notes here. Messed up my charts here for some reason. You can see my notes. I missed a nice sell. I missed a nice sell set up on the 10th of December. So when I was down in Vung Tau or something, there's a sell there. I missed it. It could have been an independent sell. In the meantime, sequence 1, it's a hedged sequence. There's a lot of trades there at the moment. It starts back here. There's no horizontal lines here on a lot of these trades. I just didn't put them in because it was cluttering up the chart too much. But where this buy is, buy, sell, buy, sell. You know, so you can read the notes there. There's a few trades there. It's a pair I don't mind trading. You can see a decent profit overall on it. So it's going all right, but at the moment I'm hedged, nothing happening. I'm sort of kicking myself for missing this actual, could have been a sequence 2 sell set up there, and it would have been paid, in hindsight, obviously a good one. I picked up the hedge sell, but I didn't pick up this individual sell. Euro Cad, what do we got here? We've got a sell here. You can read my notes. It was a nice double top there, and we've got a problem with the video. All right, we're back. Yeah, it's just a bit of a sell here, stop and place there, all very tight, high-risk traders trading into the MAs. MACD Platinum's getting close to the 0 level, hasn't really gone anywhere much at all. So I don't mind trading this pair. It's a bit of a slow mover at times, but it's pretty steady. Euro Pound, nothing happening here. Yeah, it's just this level here. It's just broken through, popped up. There's still some Brexit news. I'm not sure if it's finished or not. I haven't sort of been keeping up with it, but I think it might be this weekend, which is not a good thing for if you're trading the pound pairs. And as you'll see, I'm in a few. Come Monday, there could be gaps. So just be careful if you're trading the pound pairs, if Brexit is not done as yet. But at the moment, Euro Pound, nothing happening, not any trades. Euro Yen, it's highlighted in pink. There must be a reason. Here we go. On Monday, I will get a sell signal here. You can see the red dot, red QMP filtered dot. You will not see this on MT4 or MT5 until the market opens. But on TradingView, it shows it, which is good. Unless there's a huge gap, I'll be taking a sell here on Monday. It'll be a high-risk trade. It's going into the MAs. So you can see the MAs, the 50, the 100, the 240, they're heading up, albeit very slowly. But I like this resistance level here. There's going to be a stop in place, which will be at that red dotted line there. So the sell will be taken around here. So my risk will be that, looking to bring this down into the... I'd already had one sell here. Took a sell there and it didn't work. As you can see, loss of $23. But it's a pair I don't mind trading, and I'll have another crack on Monday. That's a Euro Yen, possible sell on Monday. Euro New Zealand. My most recent trade was a sell. You can see my notes here. Hidden bearish divergence. You see lower highs on price and slightly higher highs on the MACD Platinum. That's hidden bearish divergence. They're my favourite signal. Hence, no stop, because if I get in trouble, I will try and hedge my way out of this. So it's a Euro New Zealand. Current sell, at least it's heading in the right direction. Euro USD, no trades at the moment. This level here is the 120 level. Yeah, it's above. We've got a warning signal. We've got a red dot on the MACD Platinum above the 0 level. We've got this little sort of resistance level here. Seems to have price trouble breaking through. It's been a bit sideways all week. So pair it up mind trading. Never used to like it, but I'm starting to grow on me. Pound Aussie. Nothing happening at the moment. I'm clear of this. This is one of this low is going to hold here. Again, it's a pound pair, so I'm glad I'm sort of out of it. It's a pair I don't mind trading, the Pound Aussie. It can move nicely. At the moment, doing nothing. Next trade I'll be looking for is a buy, because the MACD Platinum is below the 0 level. Pound CAD, it's highlighted in pink. There's a reason for that. All right, the reason is I'm getting rid of it. Profit to date, I've had a lot of trades on this pair. I don't like trading this pair. I don't know why. Something about Canadian pairs giving me grief. This is one of them. Pound CAD, I've closed out all my trades on Friday, which was yesterday, and it's going to be removed from my watch list. So this pair is, you won't see this pair again on the daily charts unless something drastic happens. So I will be removing it. I'll do it right now. Overall profit $325.29 over a year and a half, based on a 0.02 lot, which is 20 cents a pip. It's not bad, but there was no profit until I closed all these trades. So bye Pound CAD. Next one. Pound Swiss. No, yes, I'm in a sell. Up here, I've already closed half, brought my stop down. It's a pair I do like trading. It has some nice moves on the daily. And again, we've got Brexit news coming up, but I'm in a pretty good position here, so that's all right. So I'm liking what I've seen on the Pound Swiss, all good. Pound Yen. It's highlighted in pink, must be a reason. I'm in a sell here. The reason being is the MACD Platinum is going to be through the 0 level on Monday. Hopefully, if it gaps, hopefully it gap down. Hopefully it doesn't gap up. There's some idiot on a horn. Pause the video a sec. Okay, yeah, Monday the MACD Platinum through the 0 level, so I'll look at closing half and tighten this stop up. Now, if you have a look at this trade here, this setup, the MACD Platinum's been above the 0 level. I took a sell there, I lost $44. Took another sell there, I lost $50. So this is my third attempt. And I took this on a trend line break. So you can see another vendor coming down the street there. Take it on a trend line break. So it's a high risk trade, trading into the MAs. Nice double top though. So the sell signal remained valid. I drew this trend line across the lows here, broke it, took the sell here. So hopefully we'll try and recover some of these losses here. It's a pair I like trading. It's a Pound Yen. But as I said, Monday we might have some issues with Brexit. But I'll look at closing half and we'll take it from there. But it's going all right at the moment. Pound New Zealand. Now I did mess this up. Now this is a pair I am having some grief with. Now it's a bit hard to read my chart notes here. You can see a lot happening. The good thing is I've actually closed. I had 3 sequences going, so I've closed a third major sequence. Now I'm hedged at the moment, so there's 2 sequences on at the moment, and they start way back long time ago. So start back here in January, beginning of the year. So, you know, some people think, well, that's a long time to hold trades, but there's a method to my madness, so it's not a big deal. But this pair is dragging on a bit. But in the meantime, I'm making some good profit on it. Look at the profit just on this pair, $9,277. So at the moment, I'm just hedged, looking for a potential buy setup. Then we'll just start. What happens is every time I get a new signal, I try and clear old trades. So I just add to the profit. And eventually I'll work my way out of this. I've been very close on a few occasions. If you've watched any of my videos, it's just the swap was getting the better of me, so I didn't close out. And even if I closed it took a $4,000 hit, it wouldn't worry me because I still end up with $5,000 profit overall on this pair. So in the meantime, my last trade was this one. I was slow. I took it late. You can read my so the sequence 1, the hedge 9 and the 6 hedge sell. Both late entries as I missed the sell signal because I was in Vung Tau. Must have waking up at 6 a.m. when you go to bed at 1 a.m. every day is hard work and brain's not fully functioning. But I had to take the trade even though it was a little bit late. It wasn't that bad really, and this pair moves a fair bit. I have to be careful on Monday with Brexit. But this pair is going all right. There's good profit. Looks like a lot of trades, and I've been in the sequence for a long time. But it's one that doesn't concern me. You'll see the one that concerns me, but this is not the one. It looks messy, and if you're new to trading, you'll think, what is he doing? But trust me, I've got a fair idea, and I'll just slowly work my way out of it. So nothing to be stressed about. Like I said, this hedging is not for everyone. It's a high risk technique. There's nothing to stop you just doing like some of my trades where I've got the traditional stop in place right from the get-go. That's the smart way to trade. That's a conservative way to trade. I'm a high risk taker. I've got high leverage for now. It changes in March next year, but in the meantime, I've got 300 to 1, so I've got plenty of margin. I can take plenty of trades. Pound USD. This is a pair that's been kind to me, $9,000 in profit. This, though, is unusual for the pound. The MACD platinum's been above the 0 level for a long time. It's just starting to crack down through it now. This is all because of the Brexit news, the recent Brexit news. It's been all over the shop. The last trade was a sell. That's my full sell there. My break-even's a 13100 number, which is a big round number, which is just there. So we've come down close on Friday, but it's popped back up. So if it does move, on Monday, hopefully it'll move down and we can clear this sequence and start afresh. This is a hedge sequence. The reason being is the original trade was based on hidden bearish divergence. That's why it's a recent hedge sequence. The first trade there, the sell, was based on hidden bearish divergence. My favorite setup. And it's getting close to getting out of that. We'll see how we go. New Zealand CAD, highlighted in pink. There was a reason for that. On Monday, yes. Can read, I've probably written my notes here. Yeah. So we've got a new buy with nil stop. So there's a buy signal here. There's a green, I'll just move the line out the way so you can see it. There's a green QMP filter there. Dot. On Monday, that'll be a buy signal for me. It probably hasn't come back to the price hasn't come back to the MAs enough for my liking. But I've got hidden bullish divergence there. I've got higher lows on price and slightly lower, what did I say? Hang on. I've got higher lows on price and slightly lower lows on the MACD platinum. So that's a hidden bullish divergence. I'm already in a sell here. I've already closed half and brought my stop down. I'm also going to move my stop down on the sell. So all I'll probably do is just bring it inside the entry level so I don't lose anything on the second half of the sell trade. So it gives me a partial hedge when I take that buy. There'll be no stop on that buy. I'll work my way out of it. It's a pair I don't mind trading. $781 profit. It's a slow grinder, the New Zealand CAD, but I don't mind it. So Monday, that's my plan. New Zealand yen, if we get to it. All right, here's the New Zealand. I took a sell in here. Now, you can read my notes. The original sell signal was here. And I took that, and I don't know what happened. I might have got out of it or something. Did I take it? I can't. There's no notes there. Normally I write what I did. Anyway, I've drawn this trend line up through here. and it broke the trend line, I took the sell in there because the sell signal is still valid. There's been no green QMP filter dot at all up here. So when I drew this trend line through there and it broke the trend line, I thought I'd take the sell, put a stop in place, high risk trade, trading against the trend. And as you can see, it's gone against me pretty well straight from the get-go. But now it seems to be on Friday finished on a bearish candle, I guess you can say. And there's divergence there. So yeah, I don't know how it'll go. It's not a great setup, but we'll see how we go. We're still under the stop, which is fine. New Zealand USD. This is like the Aussie USD. They sort of move the same in an older sequence from a while back, which I prefer not to be, but that's just the way it is. So this is sequence 1 at the moment. It's the break even for that's down here. Hopefully it'll get there eventually. My last signal was a sell, so I took a sell. That's a 10th sell on that. There's a nice little sort of double top holding, hopefully. It's got against me, but the thing is, there's a regular divergence there, regular divergence. So sequence 2 was this one started here, and that 2 had hidden bearish divergence. So you can see there, lower highs on price and higher highs on the MACD Platinum. So that's why there's no initial stop taken with this sell. So sequence 2 is a sell, the hedge buy, and the second sell, and the break even for sequence 2 is that yellow line there. So you can see the notes there, and overall break even is below 67,164. So 67,164 in here somewhere. So overall break even's in this level, just between the two. It's a pair I've made some profit on, so I'm not too stressed about it. It's a pair I don't mind trading. Looks messy, same as the US, Aussie US, same sequence from a long time ago. I've got to work my way out of it. Now I'll skip the USD Swiss, we'll go to the USD Yen. I'm going to sell trade from here. Now this is a little bit tricky. This thing was just going ugly on me. The sell signal there, I did take that, and I got out. I was out of it. I think I closed half, and it went up and took me out again. No, so it's a scratch trade basically. And then it's still got the sell signal valid. So I've drawn this trend line across here, broke the trend line nicely. Took the sell there. Now it's gone against me, and what tends to happen if it does go against you, a lot of times you'll see it just follows the trend line. Then it's popped down now on Friday, so we're starting to head in the right direction. MACD Platinum still above the 0 level. Got a new red dot on the MACD Platinum just above the 0. So it's a bit ugly to trade, but it's the stops in place. Protect myself. It's a pair I don't mind trading. All right, let's go to my pet hate, USD Swiss Franc. If you've been following my videos for a long time, you'll know that this is a pair that's giving me grief. You can see there's a lot of trades happening there. You can look at my sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 3, sequence 4. Sequence 1, 2 are hedged, and sequence 3 has got a break even down lower, which I don't think I'll get to. And sequence 4 is this sell, which is the most recent one, and that stop is in place there. So sequence 4 is sweet. I can't lose anything on that. So now the MACD Platinum's a long way below the 0 level. I've got a grey line in there because we're heading to the upside. There's a green dot there. I'm looking for buys. So what will happen is sequence 4 will get taken out. Then I can look at... I've got some good profit on this pair, so 5,900. Now, what I'd do is I'd reverse sequence 3 to the buy side. All I'd probably do is, I could look at closing the most recent sell, or I could hedge sequence 3 and reverse these and close the sell. So the last sell for all these trades is in here, so it's up here. So if I close this last sells, then take buys, then I'm adding to my profit. So it's a bit of creativity, I guess, with trade management. The trick is to try and keep on adding to this profit and just eventually work my way out of all these other trades. So at the end of the day, if my profit to date is $0 overall, then I'd be happy with that on this pair. It's a pair I don't like trading, and once I'm cleared this, I'll be ditching this off my watch list. So at the moment, that's where we are in the USD Swiss Franc. It's messy. It's one I I'm most not stressed about. It's the one I'm most concerned about. It is hard work, but yeah, we just keep on plodding along. So that's it for all the pairs. So the list is one less because the pound CAD's no longer with us. So it's getting shorter and shorter. And the other two I'll probably get rid of is the USD Swiss Franc when I've cleared it, and the Aussie Swiss Franc. The Swiss Franc is not kind to me like the Canadian dollar. So that's it for, I'll just bring up that worksheet again so you can see it if you want to have a read of that, and just if you were confused by any of the lines or the numbers or what the indicators are, etc. Have a read of that. Just pause the video, take a screenshot, etc. But everyone's more than welcome to join the Facebook group or the Telegram channels. There'll be links to those in the description of the video. If you do like the video, please hit the subscribe button, or if nothing else, hit the like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Probably not my best video. I sort of ummed and ahed, and it was a bit out of been a big week. All right, guys, girls, thanks for watching. If you've got through this far, I'll talk to you later. Cheers.